President Granger meets with opposition leader to discuss urgent matters, and infrastructure sector boosted with arrival of modern asphalt plant. It's Tuesday, July 16. These and other stories in today's news. First, we tell you that His Excellency President David Granger continues to engage with the leader of the opposition in an effort to arrive at a consensus regarding the selection of the GCOM chair. The two met at the Ministry of the Presidency late this afternoon. The President held a media briefing following that meeting. Follow us on social media platforms for a special Info Hub report on the details. In other news, the most modern asphalt plant ever to operate within the region has arrived in Guyana and is currently stationed at the Demerara Shipping Wharf. Today, Public Infrastructure Minister, the Honorable David Patterson, conducted an inspection of the equipment.
During a tour of the pieces of equipment that arrived in Guyana, Minister Patterson touched on the history of the plant.
As far back as 2015, we started a process. We had a small mobile action plant, and we started our process of carrying it out of town. Then we, in 2016, we acquired additional material equipment for a special project unit. We established a special project unit, which used to be the fourth account. And then it quickly became very apparent that the volume of work that we are doing country rising roads, we have outlived our usual supply.
The plant will also result in reduced operational costs.
The reason is obviously we want to do it. We have a lot of work to do. We want to do much more. But obviously with a bigger, better asphalt plant, we can actually do more work at a cheaper cost.
This new asphalt plant was built with the environment in mind. Demerara Harbour Bridge Corporation General Manager explains.
So we can create an industry of recycled plastics. People go collecting plastics, chipping it, cleaning it, and sell us. We can use that as part of our mix. We can use recycled rubber. So the car tires that is being thrown away, you can take that, chip it, use that as part of the material. So this is why we're saying this plant is a modern plant and is the most modern plant that you will find in the Caribbean.
The eco-friendly piece of technology will outperform the current aged asphalt plant at Demerara Harbour Bridge Corporation that produced environmental contaminants.
The asphalt plant will also present an opportunity for better services to the people of Guyana.
They will benefit from better quality roads. We'll be able to know to produce a lot of asphalt because the demand for infrastructure development come post-2020 is going to be very, very high.
The drum-mixed 160 ton per hour bitumen asphalt plant is German-made and costs approximately $488 million. Installation of the modern asphalt plant is expected to be completed by September.
Reported from the Demerara Shipping Wharf with videographer Leon Leong, Shaquille Bourne, Foreign for Hub.
Want the pick of fresh, locally grown organic vegetables? Then the answer is right at your fingertips. The recently launched Farmers Market app will allow you to order the best fruits and vegetables from the comfort of your home. Nkusi Bruce tells us how.
In a marrying of telecommunications and agriculture, the Ministry of Public Telecommunication, in collaboration with Innovative Systems, yesterday launched the farmersmarket.gy app in Onvawak, West Coast, Berbice. The idea for the application was birthed from the annual hackathon event hosted by the Ministry of Public Telecommunication, as CEO of Innovative Systems, Richard Langford, explains.
That event had various challenges, and one of the challenges dealt specifically with farming and how we can improve the relationship with farmers and buyers, ensure there's less wastage, spoilage, and ensure that farming is bringing technology into farming.
The days when farmers were subject to the haggling of their produce to middlemen are sure to be fewer now, as this application will allow them to be in direct contact with buyers, ensuring the best prices for their produce. This is the first of many benefits that can be derived from e-agriculture, as Minister of Public Telecommunications Catherine Hughes highlighted.
High school students at North Rheinveld Multilateral and also by Javille Secondary have already developed apps that can be downloaded, and these apps are, the area they looked at is measuring the moisture content in soil. So in a very practical way, I'm showing you that already we have the young people that are gearing, that are developing these apps.
The Ministry of Public Telecommunication has been working alongside the National Agriculture Research and Extension Institute to source the farmers and verify them as well as their produce for the platform. Reporting for InfoHub, Nikosi Bruce.
In news on the economy, Minister of Finance, the Honorable Winston Jordan, says increases in remuneration must be matched by an improvement in performance and overall delivery of public services.
I don't see why we need an electric clock to determine whether you're coming to work on time or whether you're going out on time and so forth. If there's work to be done and there's a public to service, we don't need a clock. We need a commitment and a big heart to get the job done.
This came as the minister formally opened the training session at the Artichoke Conference Center on July 11, targeting heads of budget agencies and financial officers of ministries and government agencies. Referencing the upward economic trend fueled by the impeding first oil, the finance minister advised,
productivity must rise if we are to make an impact. No amount of money coming from oil or any other source will have an effect on us if we don't be disciplined in our approach and make our economy a competitive one. Above all, we must remember that we are public servants, and in my case, a public official. I used to be a public servant for many years. That means we have to deliver quality services to all our residents of Guyana. We must be driven by results.
Reflecting on the pending elections, the minister reminded that in this politically charged environment, it was easy to become distracted. He charged public servants to remain professional and focused at all times.
Stay professional. Stay focused. Leave the politics to the politicians. Continue to work hard and believe.
Still to come, Youth Symposium proves fruitful and training camp held for Siparuta athletes. Details of these and more after the break.
Are you ready to embark on a truly epic adventure to an undiscovered corner of South America, where some of the most spectacular natural attractions are unveiled within a beautifully diverse landscape? From the wetlands and savannas to the ancient mountains, magnificent waterways and lush enriching rainforest would provide a vast playground for some of the most exotic and breathtaking creatures on the planet, including many of the world's giant species. This untouched land of mystery and wonder serves up an exclusive experience for travelers. So are you ready for a new, awe-inspiring adventure? Welcome back to nature. Welcome to Guyana.
Welcome back. Following the recent cleanup of the Stabroek Market Bazaar and the waterfront area, InfoHub sat down with the director of the Solid Waste Management Committee of the Mayor and City Council, Walter Narine, to get an update on the exercise.
We would have removed 17 skip bins, and each skip bin weighs about 4.5 tons of garbage. It was a lot of garbage. So we undertook to clean up the garbage, and we're not going to stop there because this weekend, the engineers are going to go out there to clean all the lining drains in the area.
According to Director Narine, this exercise has allowed for more developmental works to take place within the market area.
The Ministry of Public Infrastructure has given a commitment to His Worship to pave the entire road back leading into the fish pond.
The Solid Waste Director has called on vendors and business owners to desist from the practice of paying vagrants to dispose of their garbage in the area. Steps are also being put in place to address the pileup of garbage.
The solution for that area is that we have a public health and market committee, and it has engaged the committee level in terms of developing a policy for vending. The policy will speak towards each vendor must have a receptacle. If it's provided by the council at a cost, or they themselves have a suitable receptacle that will be collected by the main city council in terms of disposing. Right, so the process will occur. I know The policy has gone a very far away, and it will still come on stream very shortly.
The recent move to clear the area has been welcomed by the vendors.
I'm a vendor for 20 years on Starbuck Market. But this particular piece of thing here with this, it don't be like this since the arm change. They're working a plus overtime. They are really, really working. They're trying.
This cleanup exercise was spearheaded by Georgetown Mayor Umraj Narain and his team after visiting and meeting vendors who ply their trade in the fish pond area. Neola Damon, InfoHub.
The training for the next generation of leaders in oil and gas and other related sectors begins.
The three-day symposium, which began today, sought to expose youths to broader perspectives in the oil and gas sector. Dr. Mark Bino, Director of the Department of Energy, urged the young persons present to not only plan for careers only in oil and gas, but broaden their spectrum.
It's not just about oil and gas. It's about all the other supporting services that are required.
Dozens of young people from all walks are participating in the symposium that deals with topical issues such as friendship and mental health, community development, youth involvement, creating the country that you wish to inherit, and the ideal Guyana.
Position yourself through ensuring that you continue to absorb your education in a very cogent manner.
Following the symposium, participants will draft a manifesto contributing their ideas towards creating the country they wish to live in and inherit. The finalized manifesto will be presented to community leaders, governing bodies, and the press on Universal Children's Day, November 20th, 2019. Natisha Isaacs for InfoHub.
Football and boxing athletes in the village of Siparuta in Region 6 have welcomed the deployment of 2 coaches for a 1-week training session.
Sports is on the rise in Guyana and everyone must be involved. Minister of Social Cohesion with responsibility for sports, the Honorable Dr. George Norton, is ensuring that those of the Quarantine River in the village of Siparuta are not left behind.
For 1 week, the athletes will benefit from the expertise of former national footballer and hinterland coach Gordon Braffett and boxing coach Orlan Rogers. They also got some sage advice from Guyana's lone Olympic medalist Michael Paris, who accompanied the coaches to the village. On the first day, both the men and the women expressed their eagerness to get the ball rolling.
I'm very excited, and it is beneficial for everyone. The youths coming up now, everyone is so interested in sports, and I'm very happy.
I want to learn more about football. I don't know much. It's like only 2 years now I playing football serious. All the time I was playing, but it was just shaky. Don't know much, but for this cup time now, I just want to know more.
Minister of Social Cohesion Dr. George Norton observed that Siparuta is filled with hidden talent.
For us in Guyana to make an impact, we have got to involve the best team. And we could only get the best team if we give everybody a chance. This is the beginning. Persons, let's say in the footballing fraternity, might not know of Siparuta, but Siparuta has got a lot of potential, and what is more important, they've got the interest, the enthusiasm, and they are dedicated.
Both coaches said that they have high expectations of the participants who will be involved in the 1-week camp.
Reporting from the Siparuta village, I am Isaiah Braffett with videographer Kareem Peters for InfoHub.
That's all for today. Connect with us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and YouTube. Much more news is on our website, dpi.gov.gy. And pop over to Instagram for the latest photo updates at DPI Guyana. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye for now.